phones, Babylons can't crack the code.
Kyle Trask just declared his name for the 2021 NFL Draft, and he has a true underdog story. He was expected to be nothing more than a college career backup while at Florida, and he capped off an amazing career where he broke a lot of quarterback records in a career, and right now he's even a Heisman finalist and a projected first-round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how he came from being a backup quarterback in high school to Trask King to now being a projected first-round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. Unlike a lot of the people I talk about in my videos, Kyle Trask in his high school football career was a backup the entire time. Kyle Trask attended Manville High School in Manville, Texas, and this school was extremely good for football and they're known for football. In his 4 years there, they only lost 8 games. The thing is, Kyle Trask was not a backup to any bum. Trask King is currently the starting quarterback for Miami, and he's one of the better dual-threat quarterbacks in all of college football. And in high school, this guy was almost unstoppable. In his high school football career at Manville High School, only 3 seasons while being there, he threw for 8,719 yards, completing 66% of his passes, throwing for 126 touchdowns and only 16 interceptions, and on the ground, he rushed for 2,709 yards and 37 touchdowns. Despite being a career high school backup, Kyle Trask would still get some pretty good playing time in his junior and senior season. In his career for high school, he threw for 1,820 yards, completing 73% of his passes, 17 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Coming out of the 2016 recruiting class, Kyle Trask obviously was not a very highly touted recruit, being a career backup in high school. According to the 247 Sports Composite, he was the 2,123rd best player in the nation, the 92nd best quarterback in his position, and the 262nd best player in the state of Texas. He only had a total of 4 offers, and only one that was on the FBS level. His offers included Florida, Houston Baptist, Lamar, and McNeese State. He would end up committing to the University of Florida to have an opportunity to play on the Division I FBS level. Going into Florida, Kyle Trask was not really expected to be anything at all like he is right now. He was only expected to be a career backup while at Florida. Kyle Trask's first couple seasons at Florida, he did not see the field at all. He did redshirt one of the seasons, and going into the 2017 college football season, he was actually supposed to compete for the starting job with Felipe Franks, but he actually suffered an injury that cost him his season. In the 2018 college football season, he would finally see some time as a redshirt sophomore at Florida, but he only appeared in 3 games where he completed 64% of his passes, throwing for 162 yards, 1 touchdown, and 0 interceptions. But that season was very short-lived as being a backup quarterback to Felipe Franks because he injured his foot in practice, which caused him to miss the rest of the season. Going into his redshirt junior season at Florida in the 2019 college football season, he was still a backup quarterback to Felipe Franks. And it was starting to look like Kyle Trask was just going to be a backup quarterback his whole college football career. But in the 2019 college football season, Kyle Trask would finally get his opportunity to finally show what he can do for the Florida Gators football team when Felipe Franks went down with an injury that ended his season. And this new opportunity that was brought up to him, Kyle Trask took it and he ran with it. In the 12 games he played in the 2019 season, he played very well. He completed 67% of his passes, threw for 2,941 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Not only that, he also won a New Year's Six Bowl over Virginia in the Orange Bowl. For the first time in a very long time, Kyle Trask, going into the 2020 college football season, was actually the starting quarterback for a football team. He wasn't a starting quarterback in high school, and he hasn't felt this sensation in a very long time. And he was finally, in the longest time, an actual starting quarterback going into a season. In the 2020 college football season, Kyle Trask had a remarkable season. He was almost perfect. In the 12 games he played in, he completed 69% of his passes, threw for 4,283 yards, while throwing for 43 touchdowns and only 8 interceptions. And although his career at Florida isn't finishing the way he wants to, because that Cotton Bowl game, it was not very pretty. Throwing 3 interceptions and 0 touchdowns in that game doesn't look the best way to end your career, but that game's not going to take away with what he's accomplished at Florida during his career. He wasn't expected to be anything like he is right now. He's a Heisman finalist and a projected first-round pick, where many thought he was just going to be a backup in college. If you think about it, Kyle Trask's story and how he came to be a Heisman finalist this 2020 college football season, it's one of a kind. I mean, name someone who's been a backup his entire high school football career and most of his college football career that even made it this far, who even made it to be a Heisman finalist. Name a backup high school quarterback his entire career who's a Heisman finalist now, or who has been a Heisman finalist. Name one who even got the offers that he got, the opportunity that he received. A lot of high schoolers similar to Trask would have given up just being a backup quarterback their entire high school career, maybe switch a position or just keep going in at quarterback, but kind of just give up on the hopes of a D1 college football career. Kyle Trask never quit, even when he was a backup quarterback on the high school level behind a very good quarterback that was destroying the entire competition in D'Eriq King. The thing is, Kyle Trask took his opportunity of the little playing time that he got at Manville High School behind D'Eriq King. He made sure to take the most of it and made sure to ball out. And the film that he had, the little film that he had during his high school football career, it did turn some heads by some coaches, and he got a total of 4 scholarship offers, including 1 to Florida, the only one that he had on the FBS Division I level. Not many people would be able to endure what Kyle Trask has gone through from high school to today. Not many people would have been able to gone through being a backup quarterback at the high school level pretty much your entire career, and anytime that you're in the game, you had to make sure you balled out so college coaches would notice you. And then when you get to college, going through a couple injury issues when you're competing for a starting job, just derailing your career. Not many people would be able to go through that, but Kyle Trask, he went through it, and more importantly, he made sure to never stop. Kyle Trask was never supposed to break a ton of quarterback records at Florida for their school records, and he was never supposed to be one of their better quarterbacks in their school history, and he was never really supposed to be the starting quarterback at Florida, and more importantly, he was never really supposed to be a Heisman finalist or a projected first-round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. Kyle Trask could fail in the NFL or become one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time by the end of his NFL career, and honestly, it's not going to matter with his story. He made it to the NFL, and it doesn't matter if he's a first round, second round, or undrafted. He made it to the NFL. His story is remarkable. He wasn't expected to be what he is now. And if you ever feel like giving up, go back and look at Kyle Trask's story and see how he persevered through all the troubles that were in his way during his football career. And I guarantee you're going to be uplifted and ready to start your day. Well, guys, now that I'm at the end of my video, remember to smash that like button, turn on them post notifications, and subscribe for more videos. B. Kelly, out!